Welcome to What the Fit, a podcast about what it means to be fit, whatever the fuck that means. Welcome to the first time on video, Toni.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Well, I had like a lot of plans for this episode. I don't know if you remember me like initially coming to you and being like, hey, we should do an episode kind of about how the trajectory of our lives have been taking like kind of similar paths and almost like flip-flopping in a way of like, you know, career-wise and all that. Like that's, you know, that's like what I thought would be a really great episode. And then I had the great crash out of 2025 this morning.
You know what? Yeah.
Which we spent the last hour really diving in.
Which we needed.
No, we really needed.
That was great for me. Thank you.
Do you know how long I have been waiting to have that conversation with you?
I know. We needed a good kiki. Like sturdy, strong.
Like when we say good kiki, we mean like it's just one-on-one.
Yes.
Someone's doing their makeup.
Yeah.
Someone has a weed pen.
2 vapes.
We have to
need 2 vapes.
We have to think about what we're going to wear next.
We have to think. Everything's so serious, but nothing's more serious than what we're going to wear for them. Yeah. Like everything is really.
We're coordinating.
We are. Hey.
It just like happened so naturally. But yeah, like there's like no one else that could really like allow me to share my crash out because I think it's important. And it's also something that like is impacting me so deeply and greatly that I really like can't talk about anything else in the moment.
Right.
So I woke up this morning and was just immediately just not feeling it. We talked about, you know, the many reasons why that may have contributed to it, along with like, and like the reasoning isn't important because it will be different for everyone.
That's true.
Do you know what I mean? Like
exactly.
We are all always dealing with shit.
Yes.
All the time.
Full moon, super full moon in Aries, I think is where we're at right now, which is a lot.
I mean, it took me out.
It's taking
I've
seen lots of crash outs online. We
will not call anyone out by name.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah,
no, from all angles. I feel like from everywhere.
Everyone's crashing out right now.
Everyone is kind of breaking. And, you know, that is what it is. Crack the egg. But like, what's inside?
It's really uncomfortable for me.
No, I love you and I hold space for you. What's up?
It's been,
let's get through it.
I've just like had, just like a lot of discomfort. Like I woke up this morning and I was like, my feelings are so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like I am so uncomfortable. And I was
She's
like,
tender.
And I'm trying to figure out like, you know, exactly like what it is, what's contributing to me feeling like this. I'm doing a lot of analyzing.
Yeah.
I'm doing a lot of analyzing.
Reflect.
And I'm like, okay, we got to push through this. We have got to push through. We've got to like, you got to go to the grocery store. You have a recording today. Like we have got to push through. And as I'm getting ready, I am like quite literally like screaming. I screamed.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'm like,
good.
I screamed.
Let it out.
Does
that feel so nice?
No, it felt
you don't
really
love
uncomfortable.
The scream? Okay.
It tells me like when that happens to me, when I literally am sitting at my vanity looking in the mirror screaming, like we are on the verge of a fucking crash out.
Oh yeah. This is dark.
This is deep. This is something is really going on. And you know, I'm trying to figure out what will make me feel better. Will I go for a walk, like do like my routine? And I'm like forcing. I do not want to do any of my routine. I'm forcing it. And I finally decide like, okay, I think I'm going to call my mom. Like that will usually help. And I don't know what I'm going to say, but I'm going to
tap in,
call my mom.
Yes.
So I call my mom and I forget that my sister our sister.
Yeah, our sister
is in Charlotte visiting.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Without us. That's so fake.
I know. I was like, really, whatever. So I was like, oh my God, I forgot. And so I'm talking to my mom. My mom's like, what's going on? And I'm like, Mom, I don't know. And I'm just like, I'm filled with a murderous rage.
Yeah.
Like I seriously, like I'm like, how does anyone expect any of us to do this all the time? She's like, do what, Christelle? And I'm like,
she's asking the right questions.
I'm like, live life.
No, really.
Like, I have been trying so hard to stay on top of my shit. Like, be good. I've been like millions of to-do lists, like getting everything done. My house is clean. I'm like feeling like I'm trying so hard. I'm doing so much inner work for like my personal life and my experiences. I'm going to therapy. Like, I am trying.
You're doing the work.
So
you're in the field. You're doing it.
Fucking hard.
Yeah. However.
And yet here we are.
Exactly.
Crashing out.
Yep.
And I'm pissed about it.
Absolutely.
Because I think I should be rewarded for all my hard work.
Right. But then who rewards you? We have to reward you. That's what we're going to do today. We're rewarding each other today. Today is an us day. Because we have to. We like have to.
Yes.
But that discomfort, I'm happy that you went to your mom and our sister, like our mom and our sister, and you know, and they kind of start providing you a little comfort. So where did that evolve in?
So I want to say too, before we continue, like before I get into like all this like murderous rage shit that I'm like about to say, I am so deeply and richly blessed, and I'm so thankful for my life.
Yes.
And like that was a lot of what my mom was doing, was just like reminding me of that. And I was like still getting real pissed, and I'm like, Mom, I know she's telling me shit that like I would say to her.
Exactly.
And I'm like,
don't be flipping.
So I'm like kind of and I'm like not really getting to what the root of it is. I'm like bouncing around, going around. My mom can tell, and she's staying with me. She's like right next to me.
Let's Katrina do it, because I know she get down.
Katrina's in the background. I haven't talked to her yet, but she's like in the background. And so I'm like, whatever. I'm like fucking pussyfooting around. I'm just like, because like I don't even know in my own mind what it is yet.
No, that's
I'm
true.
literally just like taking shit out, and like my mom is like the fucking side of the house that I'm swinging the tennis ball at.
Exactly.
You know?
But you're trying.
Yeah, I'm trying. And so, you know, she's like, whatever, saying whatever she's saying. I'm talking about like stuff I have to do, and I'm like saying, and she goes, Christelle, words are important. You get to do that. And I was like, who the fuck are you?
No, literally.
Where did you come from?
Hold
Who
on.
have you been talking to?
Literally.
Mother. I'm like, I fucking know words are important. Don't tell me that.
No, but you needed to hear that.
Oh.
It was you. It was a reflection of you. That's what it was.
I'm like, okay. We're like, you know, getting through. She tells me, she's like, you know what, and this is going on and on and on. This is, you know, 30 minutes of this. She's like, you know what I think you need? She's like, I really think you need to take care of something that's not yourself and not a man, and I think that you need to get a cat. And I was like, Mom, this is your solution? Okay. Fine.
Wait, first of all, that's her solution all the time, though, right?
That's literally her solution for any problem.
Exactly.
Get an animal.
Like nurture.
Get an animal.
I love that for her. Because she's a nurturer. That's what she's at. That's where she's at.
So we keep going around, and I can tell she's getting like a little like, she's not losing her patience at all. She's so patient with me. She's so amazing. She's so wonderful. Like, add this to the list of like, I am so grateful that I have my mother and my sister to call when I'm in this like insane crash out mode, and they literally sit on the phone with me for 51 minutes.
Right. While you don't even know what you're talking about.
Well, I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And she said, like, she finally comes around. She's like, Christelle, what would grandma tell you?
Oh, and what would she say? What would she? I
burst into tears.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what all this is.
Mm-hmm.
This is what it is.
That's where it was.
And it was like she like literally popped a cork out.
Yeah, because that's what that's who you would have gone to, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's who you go to. Who you still have to go to.
Yes. And so I just like was like so breaking down, and I was just like, oh my God, like I was just having this like intense grief crash out.
Absolutely.
And you know, the grief was like, yes, my grandma was like definitely right there, and it's like, we were just having this conversation before we started, right? Of like, we like can do all these things, and we can like work on being these like really good, like perfect people, which I fucking hate that that's still a pattern that I run, but clearly it is.
Right. Yeah.
And I'll have grace and compassion for myself. I will have grace and
no,
compassion
100%.
But like, it is like it.
But it's like show up for yourself, and I think it kind of gets like grouped into like this a part of self-care, this like expectation of self-care, of like, let me do everything right so that like I don't have anything really like then like that's cluttering my brain, so that you do have space for whatever. Yeah,
but then it can just become this like belief that like, oh yeah, if I do everything right, then nothing bad's gonna happen to me.
Right.
And like grief doesn't fucking care what you're doing right.
It doesn't.
It's gonna come for you when it comes for you.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
and you can try to resist it, and you can try to push against it, which is exactly what I've been doing, which is what I've been doing for a really long time.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
And not just about the grief of my grandmother, but like the grief of like my transition in life. Yeah. And like how, like what that looked like, that past self, that grief of that past self. And like as I like get to know other people, then there's like grief of relationships, and that like brings up like, oh my God, what's all that I haven't like grieved and like felt and like
for sure
processed and been with, you know, as much as we like, I'm gonna say I should just fucking call my own self out, as much as
but you know I'm in a similar space,
like, you know, I feel like, oh, it's such a good place. Like yesterday I'm walking around being like, a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. I feel so great about everything. Everything's falling into place. Life is a fairy tale land.
Exactly.
And then
it's
the next
so bright
day
outside.
I have this crash out. The
Literally.
next fucking
I think
day.
you wake up wrong side of the bed.
Wake up.
Wrong side of the fucking
and
bed.
scream at myself in the mirror.
Yeah. Okay, I know that you don't love that, but do you watch 9 Perfect Strangers?
No.
Okay, it's wild. Nicole Kidman is this like mushroom psychoanalyst who pretty much takes these 9 people in, and they're working through grief and trauma through like psychedelics. It's really interesting.
Yeah.
It's like some real life shit.
Yeah.
But it's a little dramatized. And the season 2, they're in Bavaria, and they're like on the mountains, and there's this guy who he's like getting to the resort that they're going to stay in, and he's getting off of this ski lift, and he like looks out into the mountains, and you can see it was a good scene for me because you can see him like holding so much in of like maybe like fear and like just all like this unknown, and he loses like a suitcase, and he's like kind of pushed to his limit, and he just looks out into the mountains, and he just starts like screaming, like fucking
that's how I feel.
Screaming. You know what I'm saying? And then he like takes it in, and he's like obsessed with it. So like now any moment he gets to like just like share his vocals, you know what I'm saying, in that capacity, just like let it all out and just like, because it's like dancing. It's like a dance, right? Like
it is.
It's like this, like whenever you do that, he's like obsessed with it. And I don't know. I'm intrigued by that. So I'm liking that you let out of your body, because you don't want to hold that in. You have to let it out of your body.
I had to. And like, I think like it just is also a testament to me of like, wow, how much have I been like holding and resisting that it literally has to erupt.
Right. No,
like,
and
I went from like this to like sobbing.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not that kind of person.
Because you check in with yourself. Have you been checking in with yourself recently though?
I feel like I have been.
Fully?
Like I literally went to therapy. She told me I was doing such a good job.
Oh my God, she believes in you so much. And
like,
she's right. You are doing a good job.
But I think that that's what we're saying is like, it's just, it comes when it comes.
It does.
It comes when it has to come out.
I know. And we are getting better, but I would like for us to get like even more better, like even better at kind of processing that, because it shouldn't be that effective.
Enough to try.
I know, but it just can't be that effective. It can't ruin the day. I mean, like I'm blessed.
It's not going to ruin the day.
It's not, because I'm blessed because today we're about to have we're
about to have the best day ever. And like it's not a ruin. It doesn't like ruin my day, or it hasn't. I'm not going to let it. But there's just this like heavy, exhausted feeling of like, I've been fucking trying, man.
Right.
I've been fucking trying. Can I just like, but what?
Exactly.
What am I waiting for?
Energy.
For everything just to be just like going around like harmoniously at all times, and like there's never like anything blah blah blah. And like I was talking to my mom does what my mom does,
yes,
wonderfully and perfectly,
100%. And
I literally I feel like a child. I'm like acting and talking like a literal child, because
there's a part of you that she's coming out, because that's the girl that needs this. You right now don't probably need all of that.
Right.
Maybe.
No, for sure. Right.
But she
yes.
needs a fucking hug.
She does.
She literally needs a hug. And she better get a hug.
And here I am being like, let's do more on the to-do list.
Literally. And she's like, excuse me.
She's like, please.
Could you like let me fucking color and look at something bright?
Please.
Like, stop working.
So I like, to my mom, I'm like, can I talk to Trini?
Oh,
like that's
girl.
how she's like, yeah. So like, Katrina on the phone.
And
she does such an amazing job. Like she like really holds me in my crash out, and she like really validates my feelings. And she also was like, you need to take a step back.
Yeah.
Because I was able to like go deeper with her.
For sure.
Not that, like, I don't know. Whatever the dynamic is, it was like my mom needed to like do what she did, and then like Trina needed to come in and like get me over the finish line.
Oh yeah, exactly.
And so I like go through this.
You also can't bullshit Katrina. Like you have to give it to her straight. You have to.
No, that's
like
true.
I feel like she's one of those people that like if you want the most like bang for your experience, it is truly best to just be honest with certain people, and she's one of those people. Like, you really do get the best out of your situation. So I'm happy that you use that. Like, you know, you have to use your resource.
Right. So yeah, we're like talking, and she's like really validating me, and she's kind of like, I think you're overthinking this. I think you need to like take a step back. You need to like whatever. You know, this like other situation that was like kind of coming to the front, and I was like, yes, I got it. And I was like, but like, you know, and I'm still kind of in my space where I'm literally like, why?
You're pouting. You're like, I don't wanna.
I don't fucking wanna. I'm pouting. I'm like, why?
Same, I get it.
Why can't, like, why is this so hard? Like, why shouldn't it
Literally.
be easy? Like, why doesn't everyone think just like me? Why doesn't everyone just act like me and we'd be fine? She goes, yeah, but like, that's not the fun of life. Like, you want differences, and like and I'm like, no, I don't.
Can a bitch catch a break?
No, I don't. I don't want differences. She's like, Katrina goes, what, can you imagine like an army of Christelles? And I'm like,
yes, you can.
Number one, the use of the word army is making me have to think about something. Number two, yes,
you do want that.
What do you mean?
Yeah, this whole thing is building an army. Your whole mission is building an army. So yeah, low key.
So anyways, like I'm
here for you. I showed up. Support.
You're my army.
And I'm a soldier on sister.
Yeah. Like, I know. And I'm like my mom would come back on the phone. She's like, you have to be strong. Like, life is tough. Like, I know. What she says to me. And I'm like, I don't fucking want to do it anymore.
I know. I told you I had a similar crash out like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Tell me about your crash out.
It was a lot. And it was kind of a similar thing where I thought I was like I knew that I was just like in another realm with myself. I was so on top of it. I couldn't be taken out of my element. You know what I'm saying? I had all of my grounding. I had all of my like healthy coping mechanisms. Like, life was set up for me. And I just had this one uncontrollable factor kind of like
the uncontrollable
factor, and which is
like
something
straight to jail.
Love. Straight to jail.
Go straight to jail.
Love. But it just shook me. It shook me like kind of out of my routine, because that's kind of in a similar thing. I'm trying to kind of settle and find my footing into like a new routine as well. And I don't know. I fucking couldn't help it. And I was trying to like smile. And you know what I'm saying? I just remember like being like around you and some friends, and I was trying. And this was kind of a moment that I had. I feel like it's kind of like your scream moment. I was playing pool, hanging out with some friends, literally having the time of my life, like getting it, girl. And a Coldplay song comes on.
Oh no, not a Coldplay
And you
song.
know me. I don't know if you, one thing about me, I'm a Coldplay stan. And I literally just like go to the corner, and I just have like, and I'm a sensitive girl. I've been like leaning into like my sensitivities, and I don't see it as a weakness. No. But I just kind of like had a moment with myself, and literally I'm like just crying, because I'm like, life is so beautiful. Why am I what the fuck am I over here crashing out about this for?
I know.
This beautiful song comes on that reminds me, and I just look at my friends, and I'm just like, I'm overwhelmed. It's too much for me. Do you know what I'm saying? And I don't know. It was really, I needed to like audibly or in some way physically let that shit manifest.
Yeah.
In so many ways. And I'm happy I did, because I think that I was taught to kind of grow up in a different way. I was telling you, I kind of chatted with my grandma about like some like, you know, I was like in this weird place, and I was telling her, and I just remember her being like, telling me like the way that she would go about it. And I'm just like, I don't want to do that. Like, just to like,
I don't want to move that way.
Like to like, you know,
to withhold,
be the bigger person, and withhold how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
And not letting anyone in, you know, to me, it was like not letting anyone in. And I was like, I don't want to do that. I actually want to acknowledge some stuff. I don't want to me, I was like, I know I could do it, but in this moment I can't right now. Like, I want to be as authentic as possible. I don't want to play a game. I don't want to, I want people to know how I feel.
Yeah.
And I realistically, what I want to do is be better at communicating it.
Yeah.
But like, to communicate it at all, I'm down with. Like, I'm cool with that. But in my crash out, I just didn't communicate things like really. I wasn't communicating effectively, and it just, you know, spiraled into whatever. Yeah. Everything's safe. Everything's well. I'm fine.
No, yeah.
Nothing is ever that serious.
No, but I mean, it is serious.
But because
it's like our hearts and our heads and our lives.
100%.
Like what we were talking about this earlier during our dress rehearsal.
Yes.
That like, what else is the point?
Right.
If you're not to like share how you feel.
Exactly.
And I used to like, when you talked about like being like a sensitive girl, like I always thought that I was when I was younger, and then like something changed, whatever. Right. I like started to grow up and I was like, I'm not actually that sensitive. I'm like totally fine. Yeah. And like, that's not true at all.
Exactly.
I am so fucking sensitive.
No, so sensitive. But like you, like we're older siblings. We learned how to hold it because no one really gave a fuck about our feelings.
No.
So like whatever. I learned at a young age it didn't matter, and I could feel whatever I wanted. Yeah. And people were gonna be like, okay, girl, like whatever. Good for you.
Good for you.
You know, get over it.
Literally get over it.
And so I think that I definitely like kind of learned how to just set it aside and work beside it. I don't know if I always pushed it away, but like just kind of work beside it and move along with it. But like, I agree. We're sensitive and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, that's our strength. That's like we just care.
Yeah.
Like, what's wrong with that?
Yeah. No, I care a lot.
But should we not care so much? Like, what's that?
I don't think that we can change how we are.
No, we can't.
In that respect.
I know.
In that respect, I don't think that we can. It is who we are.
It is.
And I feel things really intensely.
100%.
I feel things very, very intensely.
Yeah.
And I think it's evident in like how I watch TV shows, you know? Like,
oh, you're all in. All in,
like,
babe.
Yeah. I go all in.
Yeah.
And I love that about myself.
Like your new career path, all in. And you did it so well.
I do. Yeah, it's just what I do.
Yes.
Like
you want to know everything you can about the subject.
If I am into something, no one will go deeper than me when I'm into something.
I agree with that.
And I really do like that about myself. And I think what I also just have to come to terms with, which was like what I was like pouting about on the phone with my mom, is like, no, like this is how life will be.
This is how life. And I'm going to call you again. I might call you again. It might not be about the same subject, but please help me.
My mom literally is like, she's like, you're young. She's going on. She's trying to, you're young. Like this is okay. Like it's just one bad day, you know, like it's okay. Anything that you would tell someone that like is having a crash out. And my mom's like, look at me. I'm going to be 61. Like, I'm so old. I'm like, Mom, that's not old. And I was like, and she was like, yeah, it is. And I was like, yeah, but it means that you have less of these days ahead of you than I do.
Oh, stop. No, literally.
No, like I was saying it like good for you.
Oh, right. Oh.
Like, be happy that you're 61. Honestly, you have less of this to live through.
Bullshit. No, but what a blessing.
No, I know. I was just like in such a state. I was in such a state. Yeah, no, I was really enjoying the conversation that we were having about being the oldest child.
Yeah. There's a lot of conditioning that comes with that.
Yeah, for sure. And just like how we have really kind of been conditioned or set up to like accept less.
Yes. Oh, 100%. That's like such a big part of, I think, like, the way I show up for other people and things like that. I don't settle for less, but I do expect it many of the times. Like, and I don't, well, let me not say I
have 100%,
you know, but I like, well, you know, maybe that's what it is. I try not to expect it, but if it comes, I'm like, oh, you know, I'll supplement it with I'll do the rest.
That's what it is.
I will, you know, overcompensate.
I'll make it happen for me, however I need to.
Check that out. 100%. It was almost kind of that mentality. And I don't know, like that.
And that's where we were kind of getting back to like you saying, like you want to be someone who shares your feelings.
Exactly.
Because I feel the same way. Like I want to be able to like ask for what I want.
Yes. Crazy. No, literally. What do you mean?
And like that's not honestly what I want. Ask for what I honestly want, not ask for what I think that they can give me that I know that they're going to be able to do.
That part. Yeah.
In like
that's
every
like in
situation.
any situation.
Any situation.
Professional.
Yes.
Social.
Friendship. Family.
Yes.
Relationship.
Family.
Like
exactly.
Anything.
I think that's
because it shows up in every area.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
And when I was like going through this kind of, you know, piece of the crash out, that was like really what was coming up for me was like, oh my God, like that's really, really hard for me to do. Mm-hmm. That is really, really difficult for me to do.
Yes.
And I'm going to fucking do it anyways, but it is like sending me into an agonizing spiral.
No, 100%. There's not enough fucking TV in the world to get you through it.
No.
But we'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll be fine. We're going to go out tonight. We're going to have such a great time.
I can't wait.
Yeah. But like, you know, during the crash out, like whatever. But yeah, no, I'm still kind of like in this like.
But we crash out because we care. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah.
I think that like
we're forced to it, at least.
We are.
With the grief crash out, with whatever kind of crash out you're doing. It's like,
as long as we like respond differently, you know?
And like, I'm saying crash out, and like, I'm crashing out with like, in a very safe space of like,
no, 100%.
My mother and my sister.
Yeah.
And like, you know.
Oh, for sure.
I'm not talking about like Huda crashing out on national television and calling someone
I'm walking the line.
A pussy ass bitch.
No, but I'm walking the line.
I'm not.
No.
I would never.
And I think it's the like also just like the allotting that much space in the brain. It's like, girl, I can't. I think that's the part of like just that frenzy of like, I don't want to be stuck in this like,
oh my God,
this fucking like cycle of stewing on this particular grief, on this particular like uncontrollable.
I know, but then I think it's like the stewing is like a signal to like, there's something here that you need to be with.
Yeah, that's
or there's a part of you that you need to be with.
Yeah,
because like that's like the discomfort that we're feeling. I feel like is to like move you to a new place.
Yes, we're getting to a new place, right? We're getting to a new place.
I feel like yes. I feel like despite how uncomfortable this is for me, how truly uncomfortable it is, the fact that I like want to move in a different way, that I want to do something differently than I've done before, or that I'm recognizing something that I didn't recognize before, like that's a good place.
I'm so proud. I told you earlier I was proud of that for you.
I know.
Like
thank you.
I think that's
proud
so
of myself.
Cool. I think that's so cool.
It's really, it's really crazy. It's like really hard to crash out with you think about gratitude and like,
I know,
and like being proud of yourself.
Yeah.
It feels harder for me to be in that headspace. When you were telling me that you were proud of me and I was like agreeing with you. Yeah. It felt harder to be in that headspace.
Okay. And see, because that's what the thing is. We just need to like, we just need more sister time.
End of the day, period.
That's the fucking thing.
I don't have enough
literally
time.
What it is. We just don't have enough time.
No, I think
we're about to go see Adrian. We need to get GB. We need to get the girls together. Hi.
We need to call the coven.
We need to call the coven.
And
we need to go be outside because it's fall.
You're right.
And we need to like be together. It's cuffing season. We strengthen numbers.
You're right.
Okay.
Strength in numbers.
Like we're gonna have to do that.
I know. You're right.
But I love you for your crash out.
Yeah. No. And like that.
Salad.
It's like I think just to kind of like sum it up and wrap it up. I think that the crash out for me was like really just like energetically and like physically, getting a signal of like, you need to be with this place. Like you need to be where you are in this place. Like whatever it is that you're dealing with, whatever like grief, because I really do think this is a grief podcast. And I really do think it all comes back to grief.
100%. I think that is a big part of our friendship. Yeah. Is us being able to like, just share that.
Yeah. Well, I think that's what is most important in my relationships is the ability to share that like we do. Like
I agree with that. That's truly how you approach all your friendships, all your connections. Yeah.
I really think that because I just don't want to run away from my grief at all.
No.
I want to be able to sit with it. I want to be able to sit with this discomfort. I want to be able to sit in this crash out and not but with no grace. Expectation with to grace. Like act a certain way. Like if I need to scream, fine. If I need to call my mom, fine. Like if I'm gonna cry, fine. Like whatever it is, that's okay. But like at least to like feel it, at least to be with it, at least not to try to numb it, at least not to try to run away from it.
Exactly, because I think this is what I was sharing in the past when I tried that method of rising above or being the bigger person or just kind of like doing whatever. It came out in the worst way, like if I don't, because you just don't confront it. Do you know what I'm saying? And that goes against all the like work you've been doing to prevent all of this, right?
Yeah, because really you're
keeping
just
your routine, keeping your list, keeping your or whatever. And so, we have to.
Yeah. And I want to be really aware of my like routines and my lists not becoming, just like other ways to distract myself from feeling. Yeah. Because that's a really common thing for me.
Oh, for sure.
That's like one of my favorite ways. And looking back now, pre-crash out, like that's what was happening. Yeah. These couple of weeks where I've just been like really just like trying to do the right thing. I know. Trying to be.
Okay, but like what cute crash outs though?
I know.
A cute crash out.
Yeah, it's very cute. It didn't feel cute in my body. Then I had to go to the grocery store.
Oh God, and let people see like, well, not even, doesn't matter about that, but just be in the space of grocery. You hate the grocery.
I hate it so much.
Yeah.
And then I had to crash out in the midst of, like, I felt better after talking to my family for sure. Like, I definitely felt better. I was definitely not in the same place that I was, but I was still not okay. Mm-hmm. And then to have to go to a grocery store.
Yeah.
It was like top 10 hardest things I've ever done in my life.
You're a fucking survivor.
I'm like a warrior in the trenches.
That's what I'm talking about.
I was like walking just.
There's light after the crash out. Okay.
I like walked into the grocery store and I like took one look at the fruits and vegetables and I was like, hell no.
Oh yeah, no, I feel that.
Absolutely not.
Really? Yeah, I get that.
Can I try to buy fresh produce right now?
Are you kidding me? I don't have the patience.
And like, I don't even. I'm
literally like a cheeseburger.
I'm not even gonna. It was too much.
Yeah.
It was way too much. I had a crash out over like in the grocery store. I had another crash out over like looking at like cans of Monster.
Yeah. Okay.
Deciding important. If I wanted to buy Monster or not.
That's really important. No, you need to stew on that. Stew on that one. Like,
anyway.
Unwell.
Anyway, yeah. And you know what? Like, a part of this podcast is not really for me to come on and just like talk about all of the ways that like I've implemented like all of these wonderful things and like what I'm doing and like how I'm living my life. It's also that like you can see a crash out and this is
it. Just some days are just messy.
Some days are fucking messy. It's not finished. It doesn't go as planned.
And the real ones are gonna stick beside. So you know what I'm saying? So it's fine.
Like
So if it does come out in a way like, you know, we're all here.
I think we just need to go howl at the moon.
Literally at the fullest of moons.
Yeah.
Crystal's charged.
Yeah.
Babe.
Here we go. All right. Thank you so much. I love you.
I love you so much. Thanks for having me.
You're the best.
Oh my God. Hi, video.
Thank you so much for listening. Make sure you're following me on Instagram at Chrissy Gurley and at What the Fit Podcast. Full video episodes will be available on Spotify and YouTube, so follow and subscribe. If you're loving What the Fit, please help spread the word. Send it to a friend, share it to your story, and if you're looking for even more exclusive content, become a Patreon member. You can find it at patreon.com/whatthefitpodcast.